What up? It's your boy Air on the Move. We out here, D14 at Valley Trail Riders, about to get it in, B class. Y'all already know what it is. I'm gonna give it my best and we're gonna forget the rest. See y'all when the flag drop. Peace. You're in first gear and you're not neutral bombing and dropping in gear, you're gonna do a wheelie, baby, for sure. But nonetheless, we still end up getting a good start. So right now we're in a pretty good position to be starting off a B class with some dogs. But as you'll see, it ain't gonna last long. Shout out to Travis though, he's on a little 400 and he rides that thing like a 450. He don't even need a 450, he rides at 400 like it owes him money. So they talked about that drop off there in the racers meeting before the race. Thing still caught me off guard, freaking stalled it. The first lap had us going all different ways with the arrows, but we figured it out, we made the right turn. Man, I don't know what I was doing. I freaking slid out on the turn, trying to start it in second gear. I ain't gonna start blocking Nathan, but he's a dog, so he knew how to get around and got back to it. Tried to keep up with him, but I can't keep up with that kid. He's on a freaking tear this year. I don't even know what happened right here. I got knocked in the next week. I had to get off, reposition, get back on. But it is what it is. That's racing. Move out the way or get moved. These straightaways on the track were freaking a blast, but if you were behind somebody, the dust was just terrible. You couldn't see crap out there.
Ain't got it today.
This race you might as well call me can't get right, because I just couldn't get it right. The first two laps were a freaking mess. If you're paying close attention, you'll see we just ran past a hard right 90-degree turn and we blew it. Then I tried to squeeze between these two little trees. I don't know what I thought I was riding, a little 50 or something. So we got to reposition again. Pretty much all B class passing me now, C class catching up. Just a freaking mess. We ended up following Matt for a little while. Shout out to him, Dirt Squad ATV. He helped make the track, so felt good following him, and then he finally let me pass. let me talk about this minefield here, aka tree clearing area. This section was rough. Probably the reason I got a flat right front right now. But they say the faster you go, the less you feel, I guess. I loved this little rhythm section here. This was the first time coming through. I think I had Tristan in front of me, so it was a little dusty, so I couldn't really get to it. But you'll see later, I freaking sent it to the moon a little too hard. So look how slow I am. I literally watched this dude do this exact same thing, and I roll into the same spot he was in. Now I got people behind me, people passing me. It's freaking ridiculous. Like, just like I said, can't get right. Got Tristan Ting Tang coming around, and then from there on, it's me and him pretty much the rest of the way. Racing back and forth battle. So we missed the turn again. Nothing worse than when you're in the middle of a race and you see somebody coming directly at you. It's so far off the freaking racetrack now. I have no clue where we're freaking going. So I had Todd behind me for a while, the whole time. I'm like, I think there's somebody behind me. It was like I would hear something, then I wouldn't, because the 4x4s, they can't rev them up, and the only thing they really have is like a horn or something, but Todd doesn't have a horn. And then finally I turned all the way around, and he was right back there on my butt, so I went ahead and let him get the pass. Shout out to Trevor and Kim out there taking pictures. They're always out there cheering people on. So once again, I'm an idiot. Ended up breaking my chest mount for my GoPro camera, messing with it while I was riding instead of racing. So I had to ride with it in my hand for a little bit so I could find a place to pull over to put it in my bag. But we ended up blowing our lead that we had. Got one pass there. Tristan ends up catching up, but we end up sticking with him. But like I said, in these fields, the dust was just so bad, and with my suspension I was getting bucked around like a bull, you can see. I loved this section right here. You can just lean back and let it eat. Tristan, I was right on his butt. He knew I was there. Just kept pushing him. Dust was just so bad. I was riding with a hope and a prayer, just trying to stay close to try to keep it to a minimum, but Ting Tang, he's fast. So I'm not sure right here if he ended up blowing the turn or if he was just letting me pass, but from there on, the pressure was on because I knew he was hot on my butt. So I think something ended up happening with Todd, but he stuck it out and finished the race. So I ended up catching back up to get into a groove and be able to carry some decent speed. Try to make up the gap that I put myself in for the first two laps. We had some smooth sailing there, so we were able to get a little bit of air, but after I came through that time, I was like, I know we can push it harder the next time we come. Reaching over telling me to freaking get my butt off the seat and freaking go out there and get it, and that's exactly what we did. 2 more laps to go. first time I came through here, I was like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. I love going through that little shipping container tunnel section. Going through there here, and the results really get the freaking blood pump. Got Bob Sr. there, waiting for his boys to come through. By the way, if you got me on video there, send it to me, please. Only thing that's going through my mind is freaking stay on it, because I know Tristan's coming. He's a dog, and he's not going to give up at all. We fill out the route there, had it on 2 wheels here, but we gathered it back together and said, hey, slow it down there, bud. But the cool thing about tracks when they're a decent length, I think this one was 8 miles, you can kind of be out there, you're by yourself once everybody gets spread out, so you can kind of run your own race. You're not trying to kill yourself, trying to chase something. Coming through, getting the white flag, thank God, because your boy was hurt. At this point, I think it was about 1 hour and 50 into the race. I ended up running a 2 hour, 13-minute race, so I was out there for a while. was super weird. At this point, I'm like one of the last people out on the track. I think I was the last person running the lead lap, so I was pretty much out there by myself. Shout out to Lil Turner. We were able to catch back up to him. He's a freaking dog. Shout out to you. Last lap, last time over this rhythm section. I'm about to send her to the moon. You sent it a little too hard there, bud. We're off the track running over signs. What the heck are you doing? Freaking get her to the end of the race. There's the checkered flag. 5th place B class, baby.
Did you survive?
Barely.
Lamar.
Dude, those first 2 laps kicked my ass.
Really?
Yeah.
I went by you and I'm like, I beeped at you. I'll never hear me.
Huh?
I beeped at you.
Oh, I couldn't hear you.
Just push the button.
Oh, figures. By the 3rd lap, I got in the groove, but.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, that's a wrap. They don't call it Death Valley for nothing. I got my butt whooped. Better than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking competition. Bike is in shambles. Tires a little low. But we finished. I didn't give up. After like lap 2, I was freaking done. I'm like, forget this place. I'm never coming back. But it is what it is. Bike ran good for the most part. I just got to adjust the clutch a little bit because I kept stalling. But 5th place, it is what it is. I gave it all I had. Had some fast dudes in B class. Shout out to Nate, Cole, who else is in there? Justin, everybody. Tristan, he was trying to give me a run. All right, Ting Tang. We was battling back and forth. Y'all seen it on the footage, but I will see y'all next time. MOXC, Twisted Trails, July 13th, I believe it is. Cope, Michigan. We're gonna be there. We're going to get to it. That's one of my favorite tracks. So y'all know I'm going to show out. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.